Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a IS-3A. It's a Soviet Tier 8 premium heavy tank, and it's located on the northeast spawn of Live Oaks under the command of Town Terrier of Philo. Now, it's armed with a 122mm D25TA gun, but it's rather special. That's because it's got an auto reloader, and that's why the turret looks slightly different from the standard IS-3 turret. It's got rounded at the rear, and that's because they took out the loader and they fitted an automatic reloading machine in there to reload the tank, the gun, immediately after it's fired. Now, it carries also 2 ammo racks or rows of shells, and there's only 3 crew: the commander, the gunner and the driver. Now, it's still got the same 390 alpha and 221 on the penetration, 221mm. So it's still a formidable opposition at tier 8. As you can see, Town's got 3 shells loaded and he's approaching the dip, but he's doing so very cautiously, going around the outside there to avoid being spotted. But there's bound to be some opposition just across the gap. Yes, there is. An IKV-65 just come into view. Now, the one thing this tank does have is shares the same dreadful gun depression. 5 degrees only. Got a nice round into that IKV, but you have to expose an awful lot of your tank in order to shoot. Misses the strip with the first shot. Goes to the Pantera, gets a round into him for 381. And a comet's appeared on our flank. And that's a bit of a problem, because that means now we've got 3 tanks to the front and also a tank, or 2 tanks to our side. There's a T-34-85 over there as well as one in front of us. You see this dreadful gun depression. He thought about going forward, but just as he did, he exposed himself at the side to that Pantera, the T-34-85 and the Comet. And he's almost fully reloaded all his shells. And unlike the Italian auto reloading system, this one works better the more shells you fire. The Italian one, it works the other way around. Can you get a shot to the IKV? No. And he's decided to pull back because he doesn't want to tempt fate. Now, lucky for him, there's no Arty in this game, so it means that every time he does pop up, he's not going to get hit by an Arty round, but he does have to worry about the enemy outflanking him. He's got a 40 TP for company, but that 40 TP is sort of like getting in the way at the moment. You see, Town's trying to keep a 3-dimensional image of what's going on. Hey, 65, can you get around into it? You need to push forward a bit more. That's it. Lovely, gets a shot in and finishes him off. Now, I think the Comet and the T-34's got more health, and there's another T-34. In fact, I think it's one of the ones that was actually facing us on the left flank. It's gone around the dip and it's come up the other side, the inside of the bowl, the marsh area. Just lost our Tiger 1. Can we get around into this Comet? Yes! 390, an average roll, but he's still at least 2 shots to kill that Comet. At least 2. And he's watching that T-34 because he doesn't want the T-34 to cross the railway line, come up behind him, because then he'd be sort of like in a crossfire from 3 different directions. It's bad enough with 2. Looking at that Comet, pops up, the Comet pops down, but that T-34-85, he's also popping up and down, and there's the Pantera, and he bounces around from the Pantera off the turret. And the turret's very nicely rounded, just like all IS-3 turrets, a bit like a skillet, which makes it very easy to bounce around, unless of course they go through that weak point on top of the turret, directly above the gun. Ah, nice round into the Pantera there, and it's a high roll 392. Makes him a 1-shot. The T-34's a 1-shot. The Comet's still a 2-shot. So he needs to pick his targets, and he ends the Pantera's game. But he took a round from the Comet in the process. Yeah, can we get that T-3485? He's pulling away from us. Here comes the Comet. Oh, we missed it. Oh, and he's looking in our direction and he bounces. So, we pull back just a second because we've got to reload, get more shells into the magazine, and the T-3485 goes down. We get one round into the Comet. He's now 1 shot, and the 40 TP finishes him off. So that's great. We're 1 tank ahead of the enemy at the moment. But we've still got those enemy near our cap, and there's a Scorpion G, a T-3485, and I believe there's an IS-3 up there as well. Plus we don't know where the Tiger 1 is. Well, we've got the Scorpion G. He was taken up by the Panzer IV's, the Schmaltern turret Panzer IV. So we're approaching on this side of the ridge line. Still don't know where that T-3485 is. This might be a bit risky coming up like this along the railway line. There's the T-3485. Ah, well, we're safe. He can't see us at the moment, we can see him. But now he's gone the other side of that ridge line. There's only a sliver of the top of his turret showing. That we can get around in at this range with the gun dispersion, which is still pretty awful. It's 0.46. No, all 3 shots missed. At long range like this, it's probably worth holding on to the ammo. If you've got such a narrow target to aim at, you're better off holding on to it. Oh, and he's gone anyway, so no need to worry about that. But there's still that IS-3 up there. So the enemy's now only got 2 tanks, the Tiger 1 and that IS-3. And of course that IS-3 is identical to us, except of course he's the standard one, the non-premium IS-3, and he doesn't have the auto reloader. And he's also a 1-shot. Can we get a shot into him? Long range. No, wasn't fully dialed in. Now he's fully dialed in, but he's pulled back. Can we get a shot? No, it doesn't penetrate. It hits the spaced armor. So we're reloading all 3 shots now. And we've got the first one in. Takes 11 seconds to load the first one. I think it's about the same for the second one, but the third one I think loads a bit quicker. Oh, 17 seconds, sorry. So it's a bit slower. Okay, so they've killed the IS-3, the Jagdpanther got him. So it's just a matter of finding this Tiger 1. I think the quickest route would be directly through the middle of the marsh. Tiger looks... Oh, no, he's not. Terrier's not going to go through the old town, I should say. He's not going to go around it. He's actually going to go through the middle. And I think that's the better decision. Oni's going down the railway track. We've got the Jagdpanther's going down the railway track. The Oni's with us, and the 40 TP's holding near his own cap for the moment, near the enemy's cap. The IS-3 isn't particularly fast, 40 kilometers an hour forwards, 15 back. It's a bit sluggish, but it's still a very reasonable heavy tank, and I know a lot of players like getting the IS-3 because of course the Soviet bias. They perceive that it does have an advantage, and the Tiger 1 has been spotted. He's actually over on the southeast corner of the map near the dip, and he's just killed our Jagdpanther, and he's full health as well. Right, so we're going to have to cut across to get to him. I'm not sure how deep the water. I think it's a bit deep where we were directly just then. So I think he's going across this shallow part just here. I'm not sure which direction that Tiger 1's going to go. Is he going to go back to his own cap, or is he going to stay there? Well, the Oni's going back to the enemy's cap. The 40 TP's coming with us. He's just behind us. Just crossing right now. You can see where some of those rounds bounced off the turret. And that's mostly due to the fact that the armour on the turret is actually fairly well angled. It's also quite a strong turret because it's 249mm at the front, 172 at the sides, and only 100 at the rear. But that means that shells are much more likely to bounce off, especially with the fact that the turret is rounded. Oh, he's been spotted! Okay, so we know the Tiger is close. The question is, where is he? Is he on the inside or the outside of the bowl? Oh, he's on the outside. He's near the dip. He must have been near the railway wagon. Okay, now we can approach him nicely here without getting shot at. And now it's just a question of getting in there and finishing him off. Here we go. Bounces around from the Tiger. He's got 3 shots to play with. So Town's going to go in for the clinch. And first round contacts. Second round goes in. He's now 2 shot. Third round. Yes, takes him all the way down to 88 hit points. Town goes in for the ram. Takes 33 hit points off him. He's reloading as we speak. Falls back. And the Tiger one is toast. And that wins the game. Nicely done. You can see where that Tiger round went in. Wow. And let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a high caliber for Town Terrier of Philo in the IS-3A. He also managed to get his first class mastery. In fact, it's the first time he's got it because it's got the scrolls underneath. And he also picked up a 5 for effect, Master Gunner, Duelist and Bruiser medal out of that game. And a win 8 of 6871, so it's very nice indeed. There you go, right at the top of the table, 3,619 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the Scorpion G on the enemy team, 3,484 hit points. And he picked up a Tanker Sniper medal. And then after that, the next highest scorer was the ISU-152 with 2,220. When it came to kills, well, Town's at the top of his table with 3, so is the ISU-152 and the Jagdpanther, and on the enemy team, the Scorpion G and the Tiger 1 also managed to get 3 kills apiece. But Town's at the top of the base XP table. He managed to get 1,294, which shows that if you want to get an ace tanker, you're going to have to do better than that. And he also, we've got the Oni with 816. He picked up a steel wall. And then we've got the Jagdpanther with 697. So technically speaking, he's top of the table on all 3 categories. So clean sweep. Let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 18 shots during that game. He got 12 direct hits and 11 penetrations. Damage of 3,619 hit points, all of it at close range. He received 7 hits from the enemy. Only 2 of them were penetrations. One, of course, we know from the Tiger 1, who fired at the mantlet at the end and actually managed to get through it with an 88 round. And 5 non-penetrations, and those are some of the shots that bounced off the turret earlier on in the game. He blocked damage of 1,100 hit points. He spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 4 of the enemy, killed 3 of the enemy, and did damage assistance of 754 hit points. And that probably contributed to him getting such a high base XP score. He picked up 113,985 credits on a premium account, got 56,993 for completing the mission and events. So his total was 170,978, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, and remember, he didn't use any premium ammo whatsoever during this game, so standard ammo throughout, and he walked away with 143,556 credits from that game. That's very, very good indeed. He got 1 bond for getting the high caliber, and he also received 1,941 XP times 2 for the first victory of the day, 971 for completing the mission and events, 194 because this is a premium vehicle after all, and that meant his total XP haul came to 5,047 experience points, so that's going to boost his crew score. So congratulations on getting your first class mastery on the IS-3A. I'm sure that you'll be sending in me more replays when you actually ace it down. I know he's a very funny guy. He does actually have his own stream on Twitch TV, and he does play a lot of sound effects while he's playing, and it really can be so hilarious because it breaks you up when some of them play. They are just so funny. So do support him on Twitch TV, and make sure you're following him. And he's also a member of Fido, which is one of the best clans in the game. In fact, it's one of the first clans in the game. And they've got a great bunch of people. So if you want to find someone who you can platoon with, join Philo, because you couldn't meet a nicer bunch of people around. And you'll always have fun platooning with them whenever any of their members are on stream. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.